stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get it. Round at the 20. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Simmons. Grab near the marker, it's Watkins. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he made the extra point without problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Out of the end zone.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he
breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, just third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I'm so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Takes the handoff. It's 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. And
headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hobbs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Out of the shotgun on third down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Odom. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Working that left side. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right side. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the grab, it's Gilbert. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's Richardson. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's 4. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was kept.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl game. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
And the Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. On his way back from the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hines is tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's the handoff. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Quick completion on the out. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Thanks for grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I think giving that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He gets a block. Really good job. team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged on the outside, it's Gilbert. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Run in the red zone, it's Ford. Lowers those pads. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. And the returner is stopped.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haas.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Trying play action. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. All right, stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Preston. And the returner will be dragged down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He'll do it himself. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They want to get this defense on its heels. Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it along the sideline. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
The option look. He'll toss it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Rebels! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Picked off. A play to set him up. Picked up a few extra